Here we are, West Shore Miniature Railway, and that's going to be open again later on this week, I would imagine. So they're going to open for Easter. And there's Jessica, and this is our, oh that's not good, this is my, Jess has been out every day, but this is my first day out in over 2 weeks after a major fall that I had on Mother's Day, which was 18 days ago now, I think. So this is my second day out of the house, and yeah, it's all right. Just got to get used to it. Walking is the best thing. Sitting is the hardest thing. But there we are. I'm sure there's people in a worse state than me. 24 hours in hospital. Had all my x-rays. Slight fracture to my wrist, but nothing too excessive. A lot of bruising. Suspected fracture of my back, but that turned out to be okay. So yeah, I'm being very lucky. And 2 weeks of enforced rest, but as you all know with backs, best thing to do is to start getting active again. A couple of lovely birds there. No, I can't get too close, but morning.
Morning.
Beautiful. Oh, it looks like a great tip, but prove me wrong. Yes, a slight pause there to pick up a poo. So we're at the other end of West Shore today. Look at this, people leaving their rubbish here. It's appalling, isn't it? Now I haven't got a hand free to pick that up. Maybe on the way back I'll put that in the bin. Might start bringing some rubber gloves with me. I particularly feel like picking up other people's junk. Anyway, here we are, here's the sea. Yay! And we are 15 minutes off high tide. Now this is a lovely expanse of beach when the tide's out. Really, really nice. And over there, yeah, I've got the Penmamar and Llanfyfechan over there in the far distance, and then if you keep going around there, head off to Conway. Now this used to be the path, and these storms of, not this year but well 2 years ago now, just took this all away, and as you can see, it's all been taken by the sea, and all the way along really. But up on the top over there, now you can't see it from here, but there's a new path being built, and that we'll go on there one of these days. Not just at the moment because it's quite steep, and I'm going to stick to the relative flat for the time being. But yeah, so very misty morning. Can't see Anglesey today, but it's nice. So I've put my coat on. There's a breeze. It's I wouldn't say it was cold. It's chilly. See that big lump down there has come off the path. That's come down in the big storms we had recently. Last month, was it? Lost track of time now. A month before, maybe February. Oh, that's a lovely cafe there. They've got planning to extend that, but COVID put paid to all their plans, and this winter they've done a complete refurb inside, so I don't know what's going on with that, but it's a really lovely cafe and you can sit outside and it's very dog friendly, and food is absolutely lovely. So yeah, that's the beach cafe for sure, and I'm going to get onto something a bit more solid than these rocks. Ooh, there we are. Yeah, and straight ahead of us, that's the Great Orme, and it's the back side of the Orme. You can see, maybe you can, I don't know if you can see one of the pillars there for the or two of the pillars you can see actually for the cable car, and hopefully that'll be running at the weekend as well. So there's a lot going to be happening on Friday. Good Friday coming up, 2022, and a lot of tidying up being done. And there the far end, look, you can see there's a digger over there. They're clearing up the sand that blows over, and it's a heck of a lot of sand that blows over the walls in the storms and in the winter. That's all being cleaned up. Saw a post on Friends of West Shore yesterday showing some pictures of the huge amount of sand that was being transported back onto the beach. Now, a nice thing to see would be that they refill the boating lake before the weekend as well, which will be nice. It always looks so much nicer when it's full of water. Now, whether they'll fill the little outdoor swimming pool at North Shore is another matter. We don't know yet. Now, on that edge of the Orme there, if you can see the houses. Now, I haven't got to grips with this GoPro yet, so I don't know how to zoom in, but this is only my second time of using it. So yeah, that's Millionaire's Row over there. Lots of very expensive houses. Morning. It's Jessica. Now, I haven't got used to talking when people are around me. I'm still a bit embarrassed about that. Now, there's a sign which gives you a bit of an idea about the offshore sandbanks here, and I mean, it's fairly dangerous when the tide's coming in, and we do have the Coast Guard watch here, and they're always here with their binoculars. Nobody here yet, but a few people have actually died on these sandbanks. And people are being rescued all the time in the summer, because you just don't realise how fast the tide comes in and how it comes in, and yeah, they get cut off. So you know, people need to be aware when they come to Llandudno, specifically here to West Shore, how dangerous those sandbanks can be. So it's lovely to be out. As I say, Jess has been out every day. My daughter's been and picked her up every day, so Jess is used to being out with her brother Labrador, and so she's back to being all alone today, aren't you, Jess? Hey? Having a good old sniff around. And yeah, more information up there. Once again about the tides and different things, and then shows the zoning scheme where the bathing area is and the groins, and these are the areas where the dogs aren't allowed in between the two groins. I'll have to say this is the furthest I've walked in 2 weeks. It's not very far from me actually, but it's pretty good. So you can see how all these giant rocks have been undermined by the sea and gone over the edge. Jess, come here, love. See, this has all been undermined. Those rocks were right up here. I tumbled right down. Well, I'm going to have to go round this car because being a bit wobbly on my feet, I'm not going to risk that little bit of path that they've left there in front of themselves. Jess is waiting by the bin. She knows exactly what the next move is. There is a poo bag, and once again more signs there telling of the danger of sandbanks and the incoming tide. So we'll just get rid of this and then we'll have a walk along the grass with Jess and throw her ball for her a few times. And yeah, it's a nice morning. Enjoyed it. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, so my wrist isn't good for that either, so swap hands. That's not something I'm going to be able to do for a bit. My wrist hasn't been too bad, but yeah, sorry about the moaning. Oh dear. Now the question is how far to go, how far to walk, because we've got all the walk back, haven't we? Oh look, do I spot a puppy in the distance? No, it's just a little dog. The mist doesn't look anything like clear, and it's been like this since 7 o'clock this morning. I was up early and I can see the Orme from my bedroom window, and yeah, the mist's been covering it all morning. So it'll probably go out with the tide. That's what often happens. So we'll wait and see if that happens. Morning. Hi. Well, this will all be absolutely full with cars by lunchtime, and that's the problem here when it's holiday season. And I suppose, yeah, I suppose the kids are on holiday now, aren't they? It's usually a week before and a week after they have, don't they? There's a black Labrador there. Yeah, so this is the West Shore Prom. There's the two groins there. So that bit in the centre is the bathing area. Yeah, nice to have a swim in there, wouldn't it? Not my cup of tea. I love going to swim baths, but I'm not a fan of swimming in the sea. Although I did learn to swim in the sea when I was a child. Yeah, so coming up a bit closer to the Orme now, and probably gonna call this video a day in a minute, and I'll just show you these signs here. Lots of warning signs at West Shore, just to keep everybody safe. And it tells you here that don't climb on the rock breakwaters, which are the groins. Keep clear of the soft sand each side of the breakwaters. That tells you about keeping your dogs off the swimming area between the 1st of May and the 30th of September. Otherwise you will incur a £1,000 fine. There we are. And then all along here we've got these benches dedicated to people all the way along, right down to the bottom. Boat out there. So we're on our way back now. We've walked all the way down to the Lily, which is that grey building on the right. I mean, it's not very far, but it's the furthest I've walked for 2.5 weeks, so not complaining. I suppose we've got to get used to the aches and pains. So I thought I'd turn back on just to show you the cafe. Now it's open from this direction. Put Jess back on a lead while we walk across the car park, and get her on the right side. She likes to be on that side, but I need to have this hand free. There we are. So I'm gonna have to swap arms. There we are. There she is. Have you got your ball? Yeah, she's got a ball in her mouth, which is a good girl. She's covered in sand. Now then, here we are. It would be nice to stop for a cup of coffee, but I'm trying to lose a bit of weight, so that's not a very good idea. And also, I can wait till I get home. Have my breakfast and a couple of cups of tea already this morning, so I'm sure I can wait. But yeah, it's a lovely cafe. They do all sorts. They do peppermint tea and all sorts of things in here, which I do stop for sometimes when the weather's a bit nicer. and just sit outside with Jess, but you know, there's absolutely, once the holidaymakers start arriving, there's absolutely no hope. And of course we have got doggy ice cream. Look at that. Oh, get your ball, Jess. I think she thought we were going in there then. So this is the way we came earlier, walked along there. There's the coast watch. I'm just going to keep this on and show you the miniature railway just from this side, which is very sweet. Obviously it's been, oh, there's somebody in there. It's been closed for 2 years, which is very sad. And this year they're going to start making a charge. Oh look, defibrillator up there, that's new. Yeah, they're going to start making a small charge this year, which, you know, it's fair enough, isn't it? We've got all the maintenance of this track and the engine and everything, and yeah, it was running on donations before, and you know, I think it's fair enough. So I'll just watch my foot in here, and here we are. Lovely. And you can see here, this is the way in, and you walk up there and catch the train, and still got your ball, Jess? Yeah, you have, good girl. There's a signal box there. This is like a little station here where you get on the train. Now, I've never been on the train, but I have been on one of these trains before. My dad used to be part of a group that ran one of these trains up at Wilfer Power Station on Anglesey when he was still working there, and that was rather fun. And my cousin's husband, he's a big railway enthusiast, so he's involved with this sort of thing as well. So there we are. So I'll leave you with a view of the Great Orme and the mist and the beach cafe putting out their chairs, and paddle boarders are out there in the sea, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and say bye bye to Jess. Bye bye, Jess. She's not talking. Bye bye. See you next time.